Then D, calculate the break-even point in quantity and the targeted quantity of solar irrigation pumps that the company should sell in order to make a profit of 3 million if the following changes were made to the budget at once. So these are all the other items remain unchanged. So these are the changes. Number one, selling price per unit is increased by 5%. Material costs per unit are increased by 3%. Labor costs are also increased by 6% due to the implementation of the new employment code. Then selling expenses are removed. And the last one, administration expenses are cut by 2%. So these are the changes that we'll be looking at. So we can go now to the question. We go through the question. Okay, so the question reads, the management of Tutuma Limited have prepared the budgets for 2021. The company is involved in selling of 0.5 horsepower solar irrigation pumps. Included in the budgets is the following budget statement of comprehensive income for 2021. Okay, so we have these figures which are included in the budget, in the budgeted statement of comprehensive income. So we have a period, the months there from January to December. So this is the budget for 1 year. So we've got the quantity, in sales quantity, and we've got the unit selling price. I'm sure you're able to see those figures and their totals as well. Then the other variables we have variable manufacturing costs. So under variable manufacturing costs, we have got material, we've got labor, we've got expenses, and the totals are given. Lastly, we've got the fixed costs. So under fixed costs, we have got selling expenses. They are all given there. Administration expenses and other expenses. The totals, they are also given. In the last sentence says the company has targeted to make a profit of 3 million for 2021. So since we have already gone through the question, now we can just go direct into the calculations. I don't know if there is any question at this point so that we can proceed. Is there any question? Is it clear? Is the question clear? Is the question clear? Have we understood the question, students? We have understood the question. Have you understood the question?
It's clear.
Yes.
Okay. So we begin. Can begin calculating. Just open the whiteboard. Okay, so we can start. So the first question is on the break-even point in quantity. So required to calculate break-even point in quantity. So what is the formula for break-even point in quantity? Can anyone give us the formula?
Hello.
What is the formula for break-even point? Can anyone help us with the formula?
Yes, it's fixed costs over contribution.
So fixed costs over contribution per unit. So fixed cost over contribution per unit. Then we will be able to have our break-even point in quantity or units. So from the information that we are given, we need to calculate the fixed costs. We are given the fixed cost. Are you able to see the fixed cost for 1 year? If we add January, February, March, April, May up to December, we need to have a total for fixed cost. So we are going to have we're going to have some workings. Let's do the workings so that we just come and use those figures. So let's do the workings. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Let's do the workings first. Workings. So we need to know the fixed costs. So I want you to add those figures from January to December. Then you give me the total. You do it quickly. Then when you look at those figures, they are the same one. Have you seen that? Have you seen that they are the same 121,400? Kwacha? You have seen that they are the same throughout from January to December. You have seen that. Hello? So just multiply by 12. Are we together? Hello? Students,
Yeah.
are we following? So we are saying fixed costs, they are usually fixed for a period of time. So in 1 year, the fixed costs are the same, if you can see. So from January, the total is 121,400 up to December. So you just simply multiply 121,400 times 12 months, then you have your total fixed cost for the year. So what's the total?
121 what? What's the figure again?
Okay. Do you have a question? You don't have a question?
No.
So 121 400 times 12.
Okay, it's equal to 1,456,800.
Million 4 8
456. Mm-hmm.
comma
800.
800. Yeah, so this is the total fixed cost for the year 2021. So this is working number 1. You can also do the same for variable costs. Let's do also the same for variable costs. So total so just abbreviate variable cost is equal to, so let's go to the question. So which are the variable costs? We are given the variable cost as the variable manufacturing costs. So have you seen those costs there?
Yes, sir.
All these, and we have got the totals. So we need to have our total. Our total figure for variable costs, let's add them. They are varying, they are not like the fixed cost. So we need to add 288,345,600 up to the end. I've got the figures already here, so I just want you to add and confirm. So let's add. Then you give me the figure, then we confirm. What's the total? What is the total?
We're still computing.
Okay.
How do we access the question?
The question, let me send the question on WhatsApp. I'll send.
Yeah.
Okay, I found
Found the total. What's the
5
total?
million. Yes,
What's the total?
so someone else can compare 5,875,200. Nimana, me mazari as a hello.
Did someone else confirm? I think I've got a different figure here.
Oh, okay.
So I've shared the question on WhatsApp on the group. So it's question number 4, the last question.
So I found 4,151,200.
Two different answers. Which figures are you adding these figures, the totals across? Can we have a third confirmation? At least we need to have 2 people with the same answer, then we'll confirm that that is correct. Those who gave me the answer, can you go through for the last time?
Yes, I'm going through just now.
Okay.
I've done it for the second time, still finding the same answer.
Was how much?
5,875,200.
Okay, let me just write
Hmm?
that.
Never.
I've also
Yeah,
found
yeah.
the same.
Okay, good. I wanted you guys to confirm.
I have the same figure too.
Okay, so what's the figure? 5?
5 million,
Mhm.
5,875,200.
875.
200. Kati unwe ose mema. How?
Okay, so these are our total costs for the year 2021. So working number 3, we should know now the variable costs per unit. So how do we find the variable cost per unit? Given so let's go to the question again. First of all, we need to identify the quantity that we are selling, or that the quantity that is causing this variable manufacturing costs. So these are the quantity. In break-even analysis, there is one assumption which says we assume that the sales volume is equal to the production volume. Remember that assumption? So meaning that these are our sales. These are our units that we budgeted to sell. So we can use this same quantity to determine how much the variable cost per unit is, one unit is costing in terms of variable manufacturing cost. So we can test in any of these months so that we confirm, because the variable cost is supposed to be constant. That is another assumption of break-even point. There is an assumption that the variable cost per unit remain constant. So variable cost per unit is supposed to be constant always. So how do we confirm that from the information that we are given? We are supposed to divide these units into the total variable. Okay, the total variable cost. So can we divide 50 into 288? Then someone else can divide, someone can do January, another person let him do April. Someone else can do even September or October. Then if we find the same amount, then it means that variable cost is constant. So we take it that that is the variable cost per unit. So let's do that. Someone to do January. What is the answer for January?
Excuse me.
What is the answer?
Excuse me.
Hello?
Hello. Where are we getting the 50? Just a quick one.
50, it's under the sales. Here,
It's under
the sales quantity.
Under-
You have seen it? This one here.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So these are the quantities that we are selling. So the variable costs, they are varying because of the quantity that we have here.
Okay.
Yeah, so divide 50 into the total variable cost per unit, the total variable cost, then you will tell me the figure. We can confirm for another month, any other month. If we find the same figure, then that is our variable cost per unit, which is constant. It has to be constant throughout the year. So are we finding the same figure?
So far, January and February, yes. I'm on March.
Okay, so we
Yes,
just
it's
need
the same
about 2
figure.
or 3, then we will know that it is constant, it's the same. You can also try December.
It's the same.
It's the same, huh? And what's the
Yes.
figure? What's the figure?
570.
2,750.
5,000.
So it's 5, comma
760.
760. Okay, so this is our variable cost per unit, and it is constant. Are we together so far? Are we at the same pace? Are we okay, everyone there out there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the other working that we can do, which we are going to use, you can also calculate the total sales revenue. So let's calculate the total sales revenue. So the sales. So the sales revenue. So let's go to the question. So the sales revenue, we are already given it, just a matter of adding. So for in January, we sold 50 units at 8,000 kwacha, giving us 400 kwacha, 400,000 kwacha. In February, we did the same up to December. So we just had these, you can just add these totals so that you give me the total sales value, total sales revenue for the year 2021. So
Sorry, sir. So I've seen your recording. I'll follow through the recording. I have to leave, unfortunately.
Okay. So give me the total. So here we have got 800 in August, 800 up to December. So just multiply 800 by 1, 2, 3, 4, by 5. Then you add these others. So we are first. So 800 by 5. This is already 3,200,000. Then you continue adding these others. I hope someone is adding.
I have 8,160,000.
8 million. Okay, let's have another person to confirm.
I didn't hear the figure.
Student, the one who gave us the
8
figure, 8 million what?
8,160,000.
Okay.
Is it one? You said 100 or 900? 100?
100, yes.
Let's have another person to confirm. We need to have the same amount. Are we adding? Any other person to confirm? We are too slow, students.
Okay. Found 8,160,000.
8,160,000.
160.
Okay. Any other person to confirm? Is it the same figure we got from the other student, or it's different?
It's the same, sir.
My figure is the 7,300,000.